and it's Pamela again, coming to you live from Felicity as we continue our day in the life of... I'm now, without any further ado, I'm going to bring in my colleague, Hemant Seth, and he is going to tell us about what, driving through Felicity, what has he seen, what were some of the things that he noticed in the community?
Thanks, Pam. Good morning, everyone. Well, driving through Felicity for me would not be anything different. I am an honorary resident of Felicity. Some of my dearest friends are from Felicity. In fact, it's rude to call them friends. I should call them relatives. And it's an easy drive for me from home, actually. Straight down the highway from the east, as if you're heading to Shogunas, and you take the Pay Road flyover, and then onto Caroni Savannah Road, and you're in Felicity. It's very, very easy to find. And we're here today, and we're at one of the most popular watering holes in the Felicity area. We're at Danny's Bar. I don't think there's anywhere more popular than this or comfortable to have a drink. And it's just no coincidence as well that Danny's Bar was named after one of my dearest friends in college, Danny Maharaj. So this place is no Felicity. I'm no stranger to. And seated next to me is the proprietor of Danny's Bar, who is Dave Maharaj. This is Danny's brother. And Dave what? Dave Rampasad. Will explain that to us in a while, Dave. How could Dave Rampasad be Danny Maharaj's brother? We'll figure out the mystery in a short while. Dave, I know you didn't, and I'll say this as an old press boy, you weren't as privileged as us to go to Presentation College. You went to not as bright a school, Hillview or something like that, Hillview College. That must have been a challenge back then, Dave, to get from here to Hillview College.
Well, actually, there were these minibuses used to take us. On those days, we used to pay like $7 a week to reach $7.
I wonder what that would cost today to get from here to Hillview.
At least probably about $100.
$100 for the week. That's it. And that was how many years ago?
I went to Hillview from 1975 to 80.
Oh, cool. So, yeah, that was around our time. You're just a little older than us. So, yeah, you were the elder brother we had to respect. So, Hillview College to Felicity, of course, you grew up here with everybody at this same location?
Yes, from birth.
Yeah, and what was this place before it was Danny's Bar?
Always Danny's Bar.
Always Danny's Bar.
It came from my dad. His name was Dan as well.
Right.
So.
Teacher Dan Raj. Teacher Dan. Danny and Dave's father was an old principal as well, just like Mr. from Felicity Presbyterian, like Mr. Ramsing we spoke to as an old principal. Dave, you've been doing business in this area for the longest while. We've known this place. I've known this place since I was a child. It's developed beautifully. You've done renovations and so on. That means things are good. Things are going nice. It's a very comfortable place as well. In doing business like most businessmen in this country, what do you see as your biggest challenge to business right now?
Right now, well, I don't have any, I wouldn't say I have competition, but the only fear that I have right now is about crime. Although I haven't been affected yet. But
well, I mean, you don't have to be affected to be concerned about crime. You think crime is really a challenge, or it's affecting the Felicity area as much as we may hear and see that's happening outside of Felicity?
No, not really. It's not happening. No.
Why do you think so?
I think it's because of the residents of Felicity have grown up with
You think it's the way families live down here? You think that has anything to do with it?
Well, the children has grown up with good training, and and they have maintained it, and they keep it going.
Yeah. So definitely family life and the way people live down here would definitely affect the way a child and the choices a child would make in life. In growing up, Dave, in Felicity, what do you think? Tell us a little about how you've seen the area grow to where it is today.
Well, from my childhood days going to school, it was like, well, poverty, Yeah. We were kind of backward then. Okay. And now, because of the fact that, everybody become educated and start going out and seeing things, and they started upgrading themselves, and we made a lot of improvements in Felicity.
Definitely so. I think you're right, and I think again, education and so on is the key to growth in any part of this country, any part of the world, we could say. And I think that as well is a reflection on what we're seeing today with drugs and crime not affecting your area as much. So I think the general atmosphere in the Felicity area, family type atmosphere, really has had a great effect on the area, wouldn't you say so?
Yes, that's true.
So what's the plan here for Friday evening now?
It's a normal Friday evening after work climb.
Well, actually, this Friday is Indian Arrival Day. Anything happening here? Indian Arrival Day in the Felicity area?
No, well, actually, a lot of people tend to go out and hang out, go to the beaches and so on. So it's relatively quiet. But we have a lot of outsiders. People take a drive on an evening and they'll stop in, have a drink or whatever. And
well, Friday. So this Thursday is really Friday.
Yes.
And tell us quickly. We don't have much time. We're going to move on and talk to some more people. How is your Diwali celebration? I know you're famous for Diwali celebration. Has that grown over the years as well?
Yes, and it will keep on growing because the villagers really putting out a lot towards it to make it happen,
Excellent. Dave, thank you very much, and thanks for having us in your lovely air-conditioned bar. It's a nice hot day outside. Maybe we may enjoy a cool beverage before we leave. And Pamela will tell you more about what's happening in A Day in the Life of Felicity as we continue.